Hey everybody, this is David Hood with TigerNet.com here with special guest quarterback Tajh Boyd. He just completed 18 of 26 passes for 261 yards and 3 touchdowns. Clemson puts the Raps on a 45-10 victory over Maryland today here in homecoming. It was also Clemson's 12th consecutive win here in Death Valley. And I think it's kind of interesting that all 12 of those have been Tajh Boyd starts. You're now 12-0 in Death Valley. Just talk about that.
It's just great to be able to lead this team every day into the stadium, and especially leading the victory. It's a great accomplishment. I think my job is to encourage and just to try to help encourage everybody else on this team. And anytime you can help those guys lead the victory, it's an awesome opportunity. Coming into here as a recruit, you don't expect to do all these stats breaking and things of that nature. All you want to do is just win games, and we've certainly done that here. So just to go 12-0 at home is a milestone in itself, but it's not something that we feel like is the end of it. And we just want to continue this and just go on as long as we can.
You're up 28-0, 1 minute into the second quarter. It seems like there really hasn't been any competition, maybe past the first quarter over the past 3 or 4 weeks. Do you guys feel like you're almost playing against yourselves, that it's kind of like, let's not worry about the opponent, let's just do Clemson?
That's been our thing all season. It's playing against nameless opponents, and for us, it's all about just controlling what we can. We get to the point where sometimes we worry about all the other factors except for what we can control. And Coach Sweeney and Coach Morris does a great job of just making sure we realize that and just going out and playing our part. If we do what we're supposed to, then we should win these games, and we've done that so far. And all we can do is just continue to work.
How fortunate do you feel? I'm going to change gears here, but you had the big 48-yarder to Martavis Bryant. He's really coming on. You had the touchdown to Newt. Your quarterback, I go back to that term, frisbee catching dogs. I mean, that's almost what you've got. It's just get it out there to those guys. What's it like to have that kind of talent?
It's unbelievable. Again, I kind of refer to myself as like Steve Nash, kind of just dishing them out. I mean, I got so many guys that can make plays that's what. One of the things that you playing quarterback in the system and with the type of players that you have, it's not so much of you having to sometimes burden all the pressure. I mean, it's a pressureful job, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I got guys out there that can go make plays. So you got to put the ball in their hands and let them go out there and do it. I
feel like you should be up there in the Heisman Trophy, the talk and in consideration, considering what you've done. Here you've got a 9-1 football team. I have no idea what your plans will be for next year, if you plan on coming back or maybe seeing what the NFL would offer. But the chance to go for an award like that, does that drive you?
I mean, I think you you definitely recognize and hear things and of that nature. But for us, it's all about continuing to win. All the other individual awards will fall in place for themselves. But just again, considered amongst that group is a high regard in general. But hey, anytime I get an opportunity to try to represent Clemson the best way possible, and if it happens in that matter, it'd be great for me as well.
Very good. Once again, this is David Hood with TigerNet.com. This is Tajh Boyd, the quarterback of Clemson's 9-1 football team. The Tigers back in Death Valley next week against NC State. We'll know the kickoff sometime on Sunday. This is sponsored by Carolina Oaks Dental Care. We'll see you next week.